Once again, this is all just the luck of the whole serendipity, if you will. You don't exactly go into a store sometimes looking for something, but then you end up finding it and you're just like, yes, it is a good day. And this was a couple of titles that I'll showcase next. It was like that. It just felt awesome. And first up is the Robocop Trilogy. It's got a really awesome slipcover. Showcasing that for you real quick. It's just a really awesome glossy slipcover, and it's just a simple but awesome picture in the front there. And I love Robocop. It's hands down my personal favorite sci-fi action flick. I really think it's gritty, it's violent, it's very endearing sometimes. It's got some really great emotional filled moments in there of gaining humanity back for the character that is Alex Murphy. For those of you who've seen the movie, that's what the whole main tone of the film is. A dark and kind of sad overtone, but it's a very bittersweet and great ending nonetheless at the end of him trying to gain his humanity, even though he's mostly machine for the most of the movie. Second and third one, I did see these on Blu-ray. The PQ for the first film is shit, but the latter two are okay, I guess. The second one was mean-spirited. I can see why people say that. It's really just in your face, angry, and just so much more violent than it should be. But hey, so is like Kick-Ass and some other various movies like that. So I can see for its time, it probably was. But for me, I didn't mind that very much. I just thought it was a lackluster sequel. And the third one even more so for being a PG-13 movie. It was a popcorn flick type feel, and even then, Peter Weller not returning, and it's an okay sequel, I guess, but even that's not saying much. I bought this for the first one, and for $5, you can't beat a good deal like that sometimes. With some trading credit, I ended up getting this for $9 at the same video store I was talking about with the credit reward system, and that is Monsters Inc. Got this for $9. Brand spanking new. It's like someone probably just watched it once and just traded it in for some reason. But it's got a nice lenticular cover. It's no different except with a handful of slightly different special features compared to the 2009 release. But my beef with this release is there's all this extra space back here. Why not add some of the other monsters? They did that for the first release. Why not? Look at all this space. That's my only beef. It's a stupid complaint, I know, but love the movie. A childhood classic in my opinion. And although I am kind of weary about the prequel, sequel, whatever the hell that is. But nonetheless, Monsters Inc. definitely awesome and funny. John Goodman, Billy Crystal, Steve Buscemi. All around, just one hell of a great Pixar film. The same day I picked up that Robocop Trilogy set, I ended up picking up this, a blind buy, and not too bad. And for $5, just the same, that is Tangled. This little movie right here goes for about 20 to 25 bucks. Got it for $5. That already is an amazing deal, and it's actually a really good film. I had never seen it. I heard so many good things about it, but never saw it. And I'm not into the princessy stuff either, so I like the character Rapunzel. I thought she was great. She was funny. She was quirky and just all over the place, full of energy. And the little chameleon guy was hilarious as well. The horse and the Flynn character. All around just great animation, funny characters, and just a decent story. Not too shabby at all. I really enjoyed it, and for $5, I enjoyed it even more. Definitely going to be holding on to this for a while. See how it holds up for me personally. But for what I saw, enjoyable story, great characters, and some damn good animation. So definitely happy to have gotten this. Next up, a comedy that many people probably just thought, meh, and that is Tower Heist. Eddie Murphy should have been in it more. I did enjoy the cast though, loved everybody in here, anyone from Matthew Broderick to Ben Stiller, Casey Affleck, and Gabourey Sidibe, everybody in here, Téa Leoni and Michael Pena, and Alan Alda. Funny characters. It's definitely not original, but Brett Ratner did a decent job, and definitely wished, as I said, Eddie Murphy was in it more. But it was a nice enough comeback. It was funny. It kept my interest in. I definitely do enjoy the funny bits between all the characters. So, and for $5, I definitely really like the slipcover as well. And yeah, it's just just a mediocre comedy, but it's still enjoyable in my opinion. And last but definitely not least, got this for $5 as well. Once again, it's just that serendipity moment. Is just like looking at the shelves at your local pawn shops, and you're just like, is that it? Is that just that moment? And you realize, yes, it is that glorious filled moment. And unfortunately, though, for me, it was one of those half and half moments. I saw it. I thought, number one, I don't think I'm ever going to see this ever again physically in a store for maybe years to come. Who knows? And two, I love this movie a lot. Like, a lot. Because it's just I have a soft spot for comedies. And when they make me laugh, and the repeated viewings still make me laugh as hard, it's all the more special in my opinion. And that little movie is Sex Drive. It's a very awesome slipcover. Unfortunately, as I said, it's a bit dinged up. It's got some peeling going on. It's got some scrapes. It's had its little wear and tear. It's a little dusty. But overall, very happy to have this. This little cardboard thing goes for triple the price. Also, another bonus is it's got variant artwork, so that's always a great thing. But I love the film. I love all the characters in here. Haven't heard from these two people though. Josh Zuckerman and Amanda Crew. Don't know where they went. But we all know where Clark Duke and Seth Green are at. And James Marsden was also pretty funny. Overall, just a very underrated comedy. It was praised when it came out, but nobody really saw it. And which probably makes the slipcover release all the more difficult to find. But as I said, I wish I could have found it in more better condition, but it was still a great moment to be had. I was very lucky to find this for $5, considering the last one I saw on eBay went for about $30, and that was with an okay condition slipcover. Either way, happy to have it. Happy to have all these Blu-rays I just purchased, and I hope you enjoyed this pretty lengthy Blu-ray update. It's been a while. I needed to do one for so long already, and I've been organizing stuff, and life happens, and so on and so forth. Been trying to work on my cartoon drawings for my Cartoons for Nostalgia segment. Hope you're checking that out. Hope you're enjoying that, if you've seen them or not. And that should do it for today's Blu-ray update. So thank you for watching once again. Feel free to comment below, like, and subscribe, and all that other good stuff in between. So until next time, I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.